What's going on, my friends? Anthony here, 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕. We are Tuesday, and it is episode 17. Gosh, I always forget episodes, guys. So welcome back, my friends. Man, we are going to be talking about some Batmans today and part 2 of our 2023. What is this called? 2023's community tier list voting thing.
Extravaganza.
23's most badass.
Yeah, right. It's the most badass. Hell yeah, dude. So, man, Hector, how you doing, man?
Ecstatic. Batastic.
Yeah, right. Batmania today, right? I'm sure you're super stoked. We got some things to talk about on that. Late Bloomer is with us today as well. What is up, my man?
Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. Thank you again, Mafia. This is always a great time being on with you, especially also my brothers, CT and Hector here. So always excited to be on stream with my family. So excited to get into what we'll get into today.
Hell yeah, man. I know. I'm glad you're able to make it here today, man. It's awesome. Definitely. Super badass. And CT, of course, man. My dude.
Very good, man. A little disappointed in Dylan. Just want to start off saying that. A little disappointed, but, you know.
I see that.
Glad to have Bloomer here. Yes. Always glad to have Bloomer here. And Bloomer's with us every morning in the Discord, so come and join us. And yeah, man, it has been a great week. Inquisitor came in. I got my Iron Man Mark III.
Yeah, let's go.
I got my shipping for my 66 Batmobile, so that's coming. And I got to get things ready. I've got a tumbler ready to come in, but I've got to get another display going.
Oh, man, you're gonna need like a whole, that's a whole shelf, dude, right there.
Yeah. So, I got this awesome coffee table. I don't know if I showed you the pictures of it, but it's a shipping container, and the scale looks like it is 6 scale, like a 6 scale shipping container. So that's my coffee table upstairs.
Dude, that's badass.
And I'm gonna try to do something with the tumbler in there. So I got a lot of ideas going on, and the boxes are finally starting to show. So, and Christmas is coming.
I know, right? That's really freaking badass, dude. You know, I guess should we bring that up, man? Do you have photos? I should have thought about this, man, before we went live, but do you still have a couple of photos of the Mark III situation?
I do. I can shoot that. Yeah.
If you could, I'll bring it up, man.
This is a crisis situation.
It was, man. So I just want to say what's up to a couple people in the chat, man. I got JB in the house. Primetime Reviews, what's up, my man? 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 as well. If I miss anybody, guys, my apologies. Just kind of going through, man. But Thorn Stars, what's up, my man? Excited to finish up the tiers. Well, part 2, man. So, I mean, we'll probably have to go 4 parts, but, you know, it's fun, man. It's exciting, man. Collectible Chat's also in the house. What up, dude? Blessings all on the panel. And those in the chat, hit that like. My man, appreciate it. Mario, my brother in the house, man. El Professoro, my man. Mario. I know you're probably on the way home, but you're more than welcome always to come join us, my man. Steven as well. What's up, my man? A little behind. Be glad to be here. Looking forward to round 2. Indeed. Hot Toys Nightmare, my man. What is up, brother? Dude, thank you for coming through tonight as well, man. We got Oilers in the house. This better be good. Your alert interrupted my rewatch of My Little Pony. Dude, we got a brony in the house.
He's a brony.
We got a brony in the house.
We got a brony in the house. I can't stand him.
And I am not surprised.
I'm imagining.
I don't know why, but I'm not surprised.
Oilers in a like one piece like pony suit, eating like rainbow Fruit Loops and shit.
Oh
God, My Little Pony.
Are we going there already? No. Wilson in the house, man. What's up, dude? Our brother 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕 also in the house. What up, my man? In the house, man. 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕's the shit. I'm gonna bring this up. I sent
you those, by the way.
Yep. Thank you, my man. I'm juggling right now, but I'll be bringing this up in a minute here for you guys. Action in the box. Also, what is good, man? Good evening. We got Jeffrey in here. Funky Cold Santa, my man. We got Big Bretta. What is up, Joel? In the house, dude. Shout out, man. Go subscribe, dude, to Mr. Brenda. If you guys already have not, my man, he's putting out great content over there, and his live streams are dope with him and Christian. What else we got up in here, man? Blitz in the house, good looking collection panel. What's up, everybody? What is up, my man?
Grazie.
Rockamon, Chris, that middle shelf looks suspect.
Chris,
which middle shelf's he looking at?
I think yours.
Oh, dude, I don't know what happened. I got rid of like 50 figures. They're all gone.
Glitter came by and robbed him.
Yeah, the glitter guy came and took all my shit. Moving stuff around, of course, man. Iron King in the house. Have a great stream, guys, and remember, Mondo for Hondo. You know this guy, man. Brother says let's do a live PO for J&D Joker.
Fuck
Man,
that shit.
Hey, Iron King shot me before this. Big Bad Toy Store sold out of Wolverine. So let's go, Hondo. Come on.
dude. Yeah, that's insane. 2, 3, 4. I need to. Okay, so let me bring this up real quick, guys. Thank you, Bob Dylan, in the chats. Dude, Soviet Scale Society. Yeah, let's go for the motherland.
Yeah.
Bring back the hammer and sickle. Nice.
That's fucking great, man. Collector Chris, dude. Honestly, I almost did, and I was talked out of it by my peers. For better or worse, I did not grab the HasLab.
I was that close, and 6 scale vehicles got in the way. This is the first HasLab vehicle that I have not pursued. So this one hurt. This absolutely hurt. This one close got by me. I'm not happy about that.
No, man. No. All right. So let me bring this up real quick, guys, because this is interesting. So you got the Mark III in. You showed me these pictures. So situation was, right, you got your Mark III in, you got it from Sideshow, and the base did not connect. Correct?
Yeah, Chris, we were in Discord and Chris gave me a heads up. He's like, hey, man, go and look at the base first thing. I'm like, dude, just let me look at the figure. Enjoy it. And the figure looked great. And yeah, when I got to the base, it's 2 pieces. I'll call the bottom piece the base and the top the diorama. So it wasn't keying in, and it was really off. I mean, I know when things, if you can force them, if you can push them, and this was really off. And that there was like the best I could really get it. And that wasn't good at all. So yeah, I reached out to Sideshow and they got back to me, and they gave me a response, and it was like, use a hairdryer. They gave me a 3 or 4 step process for using a hairdryer, and I was like, I didn't get back to them, but I was just like, oh man, there's just, you can see that bottom base is actually 2 pieces that have been fused together, and you can see the seam right in the middle running across.
Yeah,
and it has misshapen the whole socket, the whole, call it a hole, call it a socket. But even if you look at the line up top, it's not like a straight edge. Everything was just off. And look, I did what they said. I gave it a try. I used a hairdryer. I have a heat gun. It was out in the garage, and I was like, I don't want to go out there and get it. They said a hairdryer, so let's use a hairdryer. And I did. I put a hairdryer, kept it about 2 inches away from the middle socket for about a minute, and I couldn't believe how much it softened. That base really became soft. You could press it with your thumb and see it go in. You could move it. It was very pliable. So I just grabbed the top diorama, made sure it was in place, set it up, and just gave it, some good pressure. Came down on it, and it went right in, flat, flush. Looks great.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. So, thanks for sharing that, because I wanted people to know, in case they didn't, right? Because you had that happen. Jedi Chris in the chat, right, again, saying thanks for help. Yeah. His had the problem too. Yeah. So
Lane last night collecting weekly, he was doing an unboxing, so I sent him the stuff, that all the info that Sideshow gave me. I actually sent it to Zach. But he ran into the same thing during his unboxing. So it's a common thing. It seems like a lot of people are gonna run into it.
Well, that's good, man. So just keep that in mind, guys, if you guys are getting your Mark IIIs in, right? Because that was an issue. And Sideshow said, hey, sorry, we don't have any like spare bases. So
yeah, that did not feel good. They were like, hey, so sorry, send it back and we'll give you a refund. So I was like, we're going to give it a try. So Don't panic. Do not panic. Heat it up. You'll be fine. It'll snap right in.
Hell yeah, dude. So that is badass. So guys, I just kind of wanted to bring that up just in case.
Badass.
Shout out to Jedi Chris who did that shit live on Discord.
Yeah, he did it live in Discord with the blow
He's like,
dryer.
am I doing it?
Hey, he got it to work. So, there you go. So, but look how beautiful that is.
My God gracious. So this is why I only have one Iron Man, because it's a trap.
This is my first one. This is my first Iron Man.
Hell of a one to get.
Yeah, my second die cast. My first was my C-3PO.
Dude, that is true. This is your first Iron Man. I mean, so what are your first impressions?
I love it. I mean, this is what Hot Toys is known for, is their engineering of the Iron Man, all these suits, and this one was it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Not like a normal figure, you know, there's a lot of little louvers and vents and stuff that pop up, so you got to be careful when you're really posing those legs and everything. I'm afraid I'm going to bend something or break something, but I love it. You know, you can feel that quality, you feel the weight. I'm in New England, so you feel that cold metal.
Yeah,
it's a great feeling. Yeah,
hell yeah, dude.
Not crazy about the batteries, but I'll have to get an arc. Is it an arc reactor? Is that what they're called?
Fusion reactor? Yeah, Hendra will.
Fusion reactor.
Like that. It's nice.
Yeah, so I'll be reaching out to them. We'll get one of those because
man,
we gotta have this thing lit up. Yeah.
Congrats, man. It's nothing like the first Iron Man, dude. It's awesome.
Congratulations to everyone who got one. And
man,
coming in. It's what a great.
Mine should be here maybe this week. This week. So Mario says, nice CT. It won't be your last Iron Man.
It will. Come on, man. I'm not.
I don't.
I got mech test and you know, that's it.
They may do something. They may do something, bro. You never know. Never say never.
Yeah.
And
I got 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗠𝗔𝗓𝗔 to.
I guess that is true. Keith Lee, absolutely right, man. Iron Man figures is where Hot Toys really shines, dude. No doubt, man.
They have to,
dude. So, and that's good, man, because that sucks, because that was your first Iron Man. So, you know, unboxing it, being excited, and then being immediately let down about the base, and then
and being told, hey, you have to send it back. You know, it sounded shockingly like another retailer out there who gets a bad rap when he asks people, hey, just do this or try that.
Right.
So I got a lot of those messages, a little backlash coming there, but you know, you got to call it out, man. Hot Toys, I don't know what's going on over there, you know, but the 𝗕𝗓𝗡𝗓, now this statue base, and granted, you know, it can be heated and fixed, but we shouldn't have to do that. This was a very expensive figure, so I don't want to go too far down that road, but yeah, that was my first experience, and I thought I was going to have to send it back. And
I'm glad it all worked out. I mean, dude,
me too, because it's a great figure and I'm happy. So.
Hell yeah. Equan, wait, I'll be back in Marvel? Nah, bro, just a little bit. I dabble here and there. But mostly my Iron Man stuff. I don't that's strange. You know, there's here and there's, but I'm not doing like these big ass lines, man. There is no way, my man. Can you blow dry the DeLorean hover conversion? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what's wrong with the hover conversion. If at all. Unless you got like
blow dry.
Stuck talking about the wheels and when they convert and how they move.
I don't know if he's just joking, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me know.
That blow dryer ain't getting you out of that. You got,
So
you got problems with the hover conversions, you know, send it back.
Yeah, then that could be a thing for sure. But anyway, guys, let us get into today's discussion because we still need to do our part 2, man, for the community poll. But I'll bring this up, man. Hector, my man, because you know it's Batman, it's Batmania today. I was a little shocked, dude, to see this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought
as well.
Right? Yeah, I thought we were done with Snyderverse stuff. But you know, apparently not. So before I get with Hector, because Hector is gonna kind of break some stuff down for us here shortly, I do want to get Bloomer's thoughts on this, man. Let's start with you, my man. Are you excited for this? Did you expect this? I'm gonna,
you know, Hector knows where I'm coming from with this one, and it's all love. but the DX19 is the one for me. Like, that's my Batman. So for this one here, just looking at it, I think it looks fantastic. This is probably one of the best sculpts we've seen them show this year that hasn't released, but seen that we've seen from Hot Toys. I know a lot of people have seen the JC Hong video. This sculpt is fire. If it continues to go from prototype to mass production, here we go. It is another really good one. So what I've seen as far as the cape, now it's a very interesting thing that they decided to split that up and put a regular drape cape in the, you know, I guess it's in the collector's edition of this one, and then the deluxe is the actual wired cape as well. So that's a very interesting choice that they've made, and I hope that they put what we got from Moon Knight in terms of his wired cape, and they put it here with, you know, characters like Batman and Superman who deserve it a little bit more than Moon Knight, but you know, their capes are very, very iconic almost, you know what I mean? Like the Superman cape needs to float and it needs to billow in the wind. The Batman cape needs to have its wires and needs to be able to kind of, you know, do that bat silhouette, and amongst other things. So again, I think from what we've seen, also the diorama base too that comes with it, you know, I've seen a lot of people crying out for, I don't want to say that in a negative notion, but just saying, like, you know, voicing like, hey, I want some more diorama bases. I want Hot Toys to do their own diorama line. It just could just be random stuff from different parts of movies, or it could just be alleyways. People want more 6-scale diorama bases and things like this, and I think that's awesome. There's a lot of stuff that comes here for the 2.0, and it's not, you know, a lazy, you know, rehashing of the same figure. We're getting a lot more materials, our accessories, and the materials are better. So honestly, if you know, if Batfleck is your Batman, this is a slam dunk alley-oop. I think this is about as easy as it can get.
Yeah, I think so too. I do, man, and that's well said, dude. That is, I mean, and I have the original. I know Hector has the original, but we'll get into that here in a minute. But CT, my dude, you're not really in, right? I mean, you know,
No, I'm all in, man. I am. Are you kidding me? This one got by me. I'm building my Batman collection now, and you know, I thought I don't buy backwards, so I didn't know what I was going to do with this. I wasn't even thinking about it. This was a, you know, future problem. So to have this just come out, boom. I was right there with Hector. We jumped right on, ordered this thing together. Yeah. I love it. Are you kidding me? Batfleck, he's a Boston native, man. So, you know, I got to support this. But yeah, that's Frank Miller's Batman. That is probably the best comic book adaptation that we have for a Batman figure. So got to grab him. He's coming in. Very excited. I think he'll pair well with my J&D Cavill Superman. That's the plan.
You mean in art?
In art. Oh, sorry. What did I say?
J&D? Yeah, my man. No, absolutely.
You heard it here first. J&D Superman on the way.
It's pretty wild. And I know, Hector, we're going to kind of have to do a segment here shortly where Hector's kind of compiled some differences and whatnots, man. But before we bring that in, man, let me bring in my man.
CT's getting me this shit. I'm telling you that right now. Everybody out there, CT603 is getting me this shit. This right here, baby. Let's go. BBS Batman. CT, let's go. It is BBS, bro. This is the motherfucker I've been wanting for the longest time. I'm so glad they brought it back. I don't have to go out the aftermarket to get this shit. I don't have to pay no money for this mother. I can get this. CT, hit me up. Everybody, yo, solo me real quick. I need to let everybody know because CT's gonna lie. CT, no, let me get.
I don't get.
CT told me, he sent me a message. Was like, yo, I'm gonna bless you this holiday season. Merry Christmas. This is a PO from me. CT is getting me this figure. Don't let him lie to y'all. He's getting me this. He told me. I got proof. I got receipts. He told me he's getting this. That's all I wanted to say, bro. I just wanted to come in real quick and say what's going on to y'all. Look at CT's face. Look at his face. Solo, bro.
Oh man, how you doing, Lil?
I'm good, man. I just wanted to come in and say what's up, bro. I love this piece, man. I cannot wait to get it, bro. Like my man Late Bloomer, you know, the fourth L himself said, this right here is a home run for anybody who has been waiting for this piece, bro. I mean, I know Art is doing it, but look, yo, early bird got the worm, man. I'm telling you, that's just how it is. Hot Toys came in. I gotta have it. I'm not waiting, because here's the thing, bro. Yes, they're gonna do it. Art's gonna, and I'll possibly get that. I don't know, but they struck first, bro. It's one I've been waiting for the longest time. It is going to complete my DC set. I already have Batman, but I don't have the BVS version. I have the Justice League version. I've always wanted the BVS version to get a 2.0. And on top of that, with this Cowl, bro, I am all in. The deluxe is the way to go. It is definitely the way to go.
Be hurt when they 2.0 that armored suit.
Bro, if they 2.0 that armor suit, I'm all in on that one too. But I'm just letting y'all know I am hype. I cannot wait to this drop. CT, thank you so much for blessing me with this, bro. I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, what's up, CT? What's going on, bro?
Man, I run on Republic credits, man. I can barely.
Hold up. But I thought Republic credits don't work on the U.
They don't. That's it. That's exactly the problem.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. All right. So look, I'm going to bring this up, man, while we're doing this, because Hector, my man, gave us a pretty good write-up, man. I kind of threw together just a couple of photos, man, from our 1.0 to our 2.0. You know, Hector, you have the original. I have the original. Lael just said he does not. I don't think CT or Bloomer, you have the BVS. But there's a lot of big differences here, man. And you know, Hector is the DC man. I mean, let me just take a look behind you.
I am the ambassador.
Oh, so hold up. So Hector is the DC ambassador?
I mean, so.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Safe to say.
Wait. Let's confirm. So he is, right?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
You see more than 15 figures back there?
Okay.
He is the Batman whisperer.
So, yo, Mafia, can you solo me real quick?
Of course.
Hector is getting me this figure. I'm telling y'all right now. Thank you very much.
I heard it.
Hector said, I heard it. Definitely. He is getting me this. Sorry, CT. I mean to kind of slip. But Hector, since you are the DC aficionado, thank you so much for this. You can put it back to Hector. You can.
All right.
You can
Where's my man? All right, Hector. But my point is, I've lost it. There you are. What do you say about that one?
I'll tell you what, dude, how excited Lael is right now is how excited I was when I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, did anything release today? And I saw this and I went, oh, like I woke up, no coffee needed.
Bro.
This,
bro.
I mean, left field, and this
Did
thing.
Did Arnold come out and get all excited and crazy?
I was like,
I was hyped, bro. Yeah,
dude, and it is a great 2.0.
It is,
and we're gonna dig in about it. You know, there's some things that, I mean, it's a now looking at it, it's a totally different figure. That is for sure. It's a better Cowl sculpt. It's a some people think he's a little bit too pudgy here, but everyone and their mother, like, not really me, were beefing him up because they thought this one was too small. So they gave you the beef. The more I look at the 2.0, I'm definitely going to do a couple of modifications, just mostly in the lower waist to kind of give it a bit more of a V going on. I'll probably mod the little pouches on the belt. Yeah, dude. I mean, this thing is spectacular.
I mean,
Hector, did you go deluxe or did you go regular?
Oh, deluxe all the way.
All day.
Oh yeah.
Did CT say he's getting you one too?
No.
Oh,
I said, CT, I'm gonna grab this. I don't need you.
Look, I got it real quick because I got to duck out. I just wanted to duck in, man, to say what's up to y'all because I love y'all to death. Love this show. Just wanted to fuck with CT because tis the season to fuck with CT, and I just have to, bro. I can't, bro. It's just the thing. Like I'm dedicated the rest of this year to just messing with CT any chance I get because I love him, and he's a fellow Cuban. So come on, man, you can't take that away.
All good. So good,
all day. But thank you, and my man, late bloomers in the building, Hector. So glad to be here with you, Mafia. I made a promise, and I'm gonna stick to it. I just have to find something else to call you. But
Yeah.
I got you. But yeah, thank you for having me here, man. It's definitely I'm watching on the back end while I'm working, whatever. But I just wanted to kind of duck in and say CT's getting me this. But anyway, thank you guys, man, for putting on a dope ass show as always, bro. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you shout out to all my bros right here on this channel. Everybody here that's watching, man. I love y'all. Love this community. Late bloom. I see you Friday and tomorrow. But yeah, man, let's go. Love y'all, man. Talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.
All right, bro.
You too, brother.
Thanks,
all right, hell yeah, man.
Later, man.
It's awesome, dude. That shit's funny, man. Fat Batman, my brother, also in the house, dude. Of course, man. I knew you were as pumped as I was. I knew he was excited too, bro.
Dude, I think I messaged him at 4 a.m. I was like, I messaged him the link to the Hot Toys Facebook. I was like, oh my god. So
you know what's so cool is that, you know, in our little tight knit community, as soon as we saw, like, people who, like, you guys know me, I love Spider-Man, but of course, I love everything, but you know, it's not necessarily my like point of focus. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, Hector, Joe, let's go. I'm so excited for my brothers to get stuff too, because I know DC has not had the greatest consistency or track record in Hot Toys history. So, you know, anything that we get that is a home run for DC, I'm just overjoyed for my brothers.
I disagree. I think every DC figure is a home run because there's so few of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Keith Leto says, Hector, if Hot Toys could make one change to this figure to make it more accurate, what do you think it should or would be?
Oh, I do have a list, but if it's the biggest offender, it's definitely they gotta at least work on that midsection a little bit. So on the 1.0, there's a little bit too many ab muscles, but they protrude out a little bit like in the movie. This one, it looks kind of a little flat, kind of like the Justice League. And I tried to look at the other pictures of him at angles and stuff. I think with some futzing and a little bit of modification down there, but I don't know if this figure is going to have any side padding like these do. If that's the case, you're just going to remove those and maybe put one there in the midsection and arc the back a little bit to have that brawler belly to come out a little bit. That would I would ask for sure. So yeah, man, I'm not even, to tell you how much I'm excited for this, I'm not even looking at the 1.0 picture. I just keep staring back down.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're that excited. I mean, you wrote up this whole, you know, differences, you know, between the two. Like, there's a considerable amount of differences, you know.
Oh yeah. The cape is the biggest improvement aside from that amazing Ben Affleck head sculpt, in my opinion. There's a consensus in the modding or in the custom community that they always have to make, you know, leather capes and stuff like that. I don't think that Batman cape is leather in the movie. If you kind of look at it, it's got some texture and detail to make it look like a very thick cloth. Hot Toys is using a cloth material here, and if anyone at home can see the back side of the Batman right there, that looks the closest I've ever seen to like how it looks in the movie with the weathering, that cloth-like material. So kudos to that cape. The deluxe version gives you 2 capes, baby. That's what's great. We're getting to the point now where we're starting to get 2 capes with our figures, and that's all I've ever wanted, because you save money on your custom buys, and you get choices. I hate when it's like a wire. I'm not a wired guy, so whenever like the Black Suit Superman, I'm stuck with the wire, so I have to futz with it. So that's a great upgrade. The accessories are practically all the same. Now we just get like a little bendy wire with the shot out back claw. That stays the same. We don't have the sniper rifle. We don't have the tech cowl, unfortunately. So for those out there who are holding on to that version, I would say hold on to it, because that's going to hold its value.
The accessories are going to be the key for
Yeah.
a lot of figures of yesteryear to keep their value.
Mhm.
I think that's something that Hot Toys have crunched in their brain, is like, okay, let's not touch certain accessories and redo those, obviously, for time constraints, but also that keeps certain figures from keeping their at least a baseline value. That's very interesting to think about.
Yeah, keep you skinny Batman.
Well, listen, but you know what? Bloomer's right, though. I mean, there's certain things, but then again, they sometimes even screw that up. I mean, we had DX07, you know, Bespin Luke 2-pack came with the exclusive, you know, Darth Vader helmet with Luke's head inside. And I remember when Bespin Luke was about dropping, well, I was like, dude, no, they're not going to give you that the Darth Vader head, are they? And then sure as shit they did. So you're like, oh, I mean, granted, DX07, I guess you get, you know, the weather vane. You know, you don't get that with the, you know, this DX25 or whatever, the new Luke. But for the most part, right? Yeah, you often look back on things like that and say, you know what? Well, this separates, you know, the new from the old. You know, as you know, key accessories sometimes, or key bases. I mean, not that I, you know, you may be that favorable of it, but you know, like the one that we have, we've got the BVS like kind of stamped, you know, base. So, you know, you're not getting it on this one. So if you wanted, you know what I mean? So there are some subtle differences here, and they have to differentiate.
How does the cape work on this one? I'm on our 2023 one. Let's just so we can keep that a little bit more.
What do you
less confusing?
So what do you mean?
Okay, so in the DX19, there's clips that are on his shoulders that, you know, that it clips in. So how does the cape clip in and stay? Is it going to be one headpiece or?
So my educated guess is it's going to go the Justice League method, where you get the head sculpt and it comes with an additional plastic piece that you put behind the head sculpt to give it a little bit more trap look. And then there's this here, I'll pop it off here. There's I don't know if they're going to be using this system, but you just pop this off. You put the cape on with the little plastic piece back here, so it'll look like he's got it. You know, like he just has his drape cape on. That's really it.
You've done some modding to this figure, though, yeah?
Yeah. I have a custom Unreal movie accurate cape here. He doesn't do these anymore. As far as body mods go, I did take when I modded my Justice League, I took one of the side pads and I put it in the chest area to give it that little extra beef. People are just beefing him way up too much. You just have to arc his back and kind of pop out those abs and like bring the shoulders in to really give him that beefy look. Obviously don't put the cowl all the way down too, so that way these traps out here are a bit more exposed, so he's like that brawler Batman, you know. And I think with this 2.0, dude, with that thickness, I can't wait to really get it in my hands and see what I can do with it to really try to get it to that level of like uber beefy, because he's already uber beefy. And he's also tall, so he's not going to scale with the others, and that's a negative in my opinion.
Yeah, no, but do you see? So do you think that's another point though here that Hot Toys is trying to, I wouldn't say compete, but kind of negate a lot of customizers out there, right? Because we're getting like articulated cowls, we're getting like you said, you know, different versions of capes. I mean that deters people then at that point, right? You're like, well, I don't really need to go do a custom. I can get it all right here.
Correct. I mean, I've spent some serious cash on customs. This articulated sculpt looks eerily similar to Unreal's. I can't believe I'm fucking remembering the word I just said. The articulated sculpt. Unreal did one of his, and it looks eerily similar. I don't know if it doesn't mention anything about magnets or anything, so it might just be like on a neck joint like that, and the cowl piece goes over it, and then you'll be able to turn its head. That seamless cowl look, that looks great right there. Dude, I'm just so excited. It's got great face plates. That's another big up.
Yeah, right. Like all three look great.
New because they don't look like this one anymore. They're different.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they're all brand new. That expression in the middle right there, that's from the scene when he's shooting Doomsday in the Batwing and stuff. That's cool as fuck.
Damn.
It's got the rolling eye system. Like it's a beautiful 2.0, man. I'm so happy.
Did the first one, the 1.0, have the rolling eyes?
It had 3 separate eyepieces. One that looked straight, one that looked kind of up, and then one that looked to the right or left.
That's it. You know, there's like tiny little eyes that you gotta like kind of pop in underneath.
Yeah.
But this is rolling, so dude.
I don't know how that's gonna work. Is it gonna be like the Batman Forever that everyone says it's kind of a pain in the ass to do?
I mean, look, dude, all rolling eyes are a pain in the ass. Let's be real. None of us, find any joy in doing it.
Not J&D's.
Well, hey, as you said though, dude,
they got a little magnet lightsaber. Like,
if they do it, if they can succeed on that, that'll be freaking awesome. It's too bad the Flash version didn't get the face plates like this. Hopefully they're compatible, and that's another thing that I was talking about. Like, I don't think that Affleck gave the likeness rights for that Flash movie because a couple reasons we discussed, earlier or in Discord rather, that, he kind of just cameoed, and, he hasn't been a big fan of what happened after the whole Snyder thing. He's kind of over it, doesn't really want anything to do with it. It's not really like his film, whereas like BVS and Justice League, he was very prominent roles. He had a lot of screen time. I mean, that was his Batman, so I think that's kind of what happened there. When we look at the Flash Batman, he's probably like, nope. And that's like a stunt double. It's unfortunate for us collectors, but
And no, the faceplates will not be compatible, guys. The cowl face holes are different, so they would not work. We can only hope someone out there makes some faceplates. Yeah,
that would be pretty badass. Yeah, Chuck, I'm with you, bro. It looks awesome. I also have the 1.0, but I'm excited for this. I heard there was a little bit of grumblings out there. People were like, "Oh, great,"
Bro, I everywhere I went, there was some negative shit. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was
like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and that's fair if they have it, but I'm in the opposite mindset. It's like, I have the 1.0. I'm not upset that there's a great 2.0. Like, I don't. That figure's 8-9 years old now. I mean, why not? I mean, dude, it's crazy to think it's that old already, but
I see that every time when there's a Spider-Man release. Somebody inevitably goes under there and they say, "Oh, another Spider-Man release," while I'm laughing, pressing purchase. It's just the part of the game, man. It is what it is.
It is. I don't think it does. It doesn't do anything to your current figure. That's how I look at it.
It doesn't. The only thing it's doing it for this current figure, I now will not be afraid to really go all out with modding this guy. So I think I'm going to do a couple of body swaps. I'm going to see what the JL body looks like on this suit, and I'm going to see what the new Nightmare Batman body looks like on this suit. So now that I know I have a great 2.0 coming, this one's open season.
That's badass, dude. And dude, I just want to say thanks again to Hector for typing all that up.
No problem. I hope everybody read it.
Yeah, and if not, I mean, I left it on the screen for a while. I'll leave it here for just a couple more seconds before we move on. Guys, I did put a poll in the chat. I know some people are saying they can't see the poll. They just see a yes or no, but really I don't know why YouTube's being weird, but the answers are, if you're getting this Batman, is the yes or no. So if you guys can't read it, that's what that says. I don't know why that's happening. So but yeah, I'll leave this here just a second before we move on for it, because it's cool, man. There's a lot of big differences, man. So I appreciate that you took the time to kind of write that up and kind of educate people on what some of the major differences are, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. No, thank you, man. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, just real quick. Just want to say what's up, man. I say, hey, Mafia, hey, chat. Just checking in from the pub. I missed the first Bat flick, so I'm definitely getting this. Maybe 2.0s for Superman and Wonder Woman are on the way, dude. My man. Well, you never know, dude. You never know.
And when it comes to in art, I'm still getting it in art. Like I said to our boy Joe, I said the more Batfleck, the merrier. So in art, I will get their shit. If Hot Toys with 2.0 the armor, which I think they will, I will get that shit. And if InArt comes out with their armored, I'm getting that. I'm just gonna get all this fucking
Like,
backflip shit.
like,
Like,
yeah.
I don't care. It's all coming.
That's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't understand that sometimes there are people in this collecting world, people such as yourself, who are just like, I don't care if it's a Ben Affleck, I'm getting it regardless. Multiple companies, I don't care. Like, people do that with Iron Man's, or you know what I mean? Like, so there's something there. There's always a market, man. And especially with this, man, there's a lot of people in the chat said that they didn't get the first one. So great opportunity. Dude, looks badass. Guys, I want to bring up, we're going to briefly kind of go over this, and then we're going to get into part 2 of this community vote. But let me bring this up real quick. But 120 in the chat, man. Let's hit that like button, man. Can we get to 100 likes while we're live? And let's hit those subs, man. If you guys are new, man, we're on the road to 6K, man. We're almost there. I'm hoping we can get to 6K by the end of the year. But anyway, I appreciate everybody's support, man. But yeah, let's bring this in, man, because so this is kind of look. All right, first I just want to say one thing. I think the dude Jingo killed it. Everybody who did these blogger photos are badass, but this is a weird thing, and we're going to kind of go over it a little bit. But apparently, he's not out, right? I mean, he's.
I haven't seen shit. I haven't seen in-hand pics or anything. I don't think he's out.
They haven't put him on display at Echo Base yet. You usually get the picture when they put him on display when they come out. And we have the Ben Affleck, the one we just spoke about. That's on display, but this one is yet to be on display.
Yeah, or for sale. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, like last night, Hot Ties put out that video. They're like, hey, Batman, he's coming soon. And then like an hour later, they dropped these photos. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure he's going to probably be out tomorrow, but I just found that a little strange that, all the blogger photos popped and it's not available for sale. So,
and on the other hand, we got 𝗕𝗄𝗧𝗧 who's showing up. No photos, no heads up.
Right?
Strange things are afoot. Yeah.
At the Circle K. Oh, man. Yeah.
But this get it out. They are just trying to get it out. Yeah.
Yeah. This does look freaking sweet though, dude. And I'm glad that they did that because for a while there I thought it was going to be a little bit of a Cold War of sorts, but at the end of the day we knew like Hot Toys doesn't really care as far as in our timing, but it was just weird because neither of them were coming out, so we're like, who's dropping first? And looks like Hot Toys did. So
man, it sucks that light is blue. I feel sorry for the guys who got the bat signal. That sucks.
Yeah, well, maybe some Cobb LEDs, mod it.
Oh yeah, if you can switch up the LED, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that you'd have to do that, but if you wanted to do that,
who thought that was a good idea? When was it ever blue in the movie?
It never was. It's just a like a bright, warm flame color.
Yeah. I feel like, isn't that cheap to do? Like,
yeah. Well,
I don't know. I'm not gonna go there too.
Maybe if we blow dry the bulb, it'll turn.
yeah. That may work. But so I don't know if we should really like get too deep into this, but it's cool. The blogger photos are phenomenal, truly fantastic photos. But I think maybe we'll wait until he's like fully out. But unless you guys have any kind of thoughts about this now that he is technically sort of out, right? I think they were just waiting because they got the bat cycle and then they got the signal and then Batman. They're probably trying to get them all like. The whole thing's been a mess, right? Because the bat cycle and the signal were sold in Japan a couple weeks ago, but no photo. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing, but I don't know. Excited though, at least. I mean,
I am. This one got by me. When this came out, there was so much stuff raining down. There were bark speeders. I mean, everything was coming out. So this was, we talk about sacrificing. You have to sacrifice. This was something I had to sacrifice, and it got by me. I don't feel like I have to chase it because I know the second movie's coming out. That suit's probably going to be better, but I still want it. I do want it, and if I can get my hands on it or in an art, we'll see what comes out there. The bike I want, I like the bike. It's got a nice look to it. It's got that deco look, so I think you can pose that near the '89 Batmobile and kind of get away with it. It kind of will blend and transition, but yeah,
it kind of could. I mean, for sure. You know, it's got those like stark lines here. You kind of got like the bat wing, you know, kind of the bat ears sort of, you know, there. Like, I mean, I can see that. I can see that kind of working. Yeah,
it's a good looking figure, man. Looks great.
Yeah, he looks great. I decided not to pick up either of these. I still don't think I'll get the art, maybe, but it's cool. But then, you know, what happens with that is then you're like, dude, now I need a vehicle. At least for me, you know, I'm like, well, shit. Then I need a Batmobile. How many Batmobiles do you need?
All of them. Come on,
dude. Yo, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but it looks great, man. And I know a lot of people are super stoked for it. I'm also really excited to see what happens with art. That'd be really cool. We've mentioned that before, like how this is going to happen. Like people, you know, there's going to be people like Hector, right? I mean, you decided though to get the for the art though. You're going just to Bruce Wayne or?
For the art. I mean, I went for the single version because I'm never gonna display Batman, not Batman. I already have a third party Bruce Wayne, so I'm good with that, anyways. But yeah, I had this on pre-order and then I did cancel it for the art because I thought the art.
Okay, so
better.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna do, you know what I mean, like. Because I know there's gonna be some out there that are getting both.
I was getting FOMO'd earlier today, but I was like, what am I doing? I'm being an idiot. I already have one coming. Chill out. So, you know, this is not awful. It looks like a toy right there.
Yeah,
that picture looks great. It's a good looking figure, but like, you know, some of it looks a little bit too not lifelike, is I guess I can say.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it's I don't know, man. That's hard looking at that picture of him in the water and hearing you say that. I know you were referring to the picture before that.
That's why I said some.
But that picture with him in the water looks like a photo, man. That looks as real as you can get.
That looks great. Yeah.
Well, go. Can I see that one with the hair?
Is it this one here? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it looks good. It's a good looking figure. It's not awful. Like I said, I almost FOMO'd myself in that.
That one is like.
I think it looks great. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm that guy.
I know you. I do.
Yeah.
And I know you've got an art in your head that you're comparing. But for me, Hot Toys, this likeness is good enough. I don't need in art in this case. Like you said, I'm gonna pose him with the cowl on. There's just no way I'm gonna pose Batman without it, unless it's a Bruce Wayne figure, and then I'll do that, and I would consider in art for that. But this gets it done.
Yeah. No, it looks great. It does look great. Bloomer, you were saying something too about that?
I was just saying they should have just rooted it. And the disheveled hair right here, like, it feels like, man, if they rooted it, you would have been able to get that. But
we weren't there yet, though. If you remember this time frame,
this was not where we are now. Exactly.
Right.
This feels like eons ago when this shit came out. Yeah. Like, what? Yeah, exactly. We were still like hesitant about Hot Toys doing it for sure. But yeah, I think this is something that if people come around and do their own customs with the rooted, the unmasked, without the cowl, that sculpt will look better. But I'm right there with CT in terms of if I were to get this figure, that cowl's going on. I had Christian Bale his head sculpt out for like 2 months or 2 weeks, and I felt ugly for that. I put that cowl back on.
Honestly, whether it's in art or Hot Toys, I'm not a big fan of the emo Bruce Wayne. I'm not.
Me neither. To be real,
like the look isn't. You know, I get the eye makeup is just to fill in the mask. But he kind of was like emo
a little bit, yeah.
So.
He's a recluse, and like you didn't get that millionaire playboy feel. You still got that, like, you know, he's rich, but he does not care about any of you.
Yeah.
Any
it's
of
kind
this
a different
bullshit.
vibe. Totally.
Yeah.
I will say Amir has a great point too, right? They did an improvement in the head, and so this is the redo. I remember that, right? They did update this, so
Yeah, I would say for me, this is probably like a 7.5, like an 8-ish, like
Bob.
without the cowl. Like the cowl was like 100%. I think that's like a 9.
yeah, like this
The
shot
cowl.
looks great. This looks great. Yeah,
It
this
is.
definitely looks great.
It is.
So, Feezy Figures in the house. Do what's up, Feezy, my man? Says, yeah, Bruce was a secondary character in this movie. I think I'll mostly go cowled also.
Yes, I am not down with Batman wearing makeup. You got that right, Bob. Definitely not down with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, vengeance will be coming home somehow, somewhere. We're just gonna be patient with this. I got 2 versions out there, and just like my Joker, man, Joker, god damn it, there's like 3 versions, 4,
There's so
4
many
maybe
now.
5. I don't know how many.
now.
So many.
Wow.
I'm taking my time. I'm gonna get my deal. I'm gonna get it. And
Yeah.
I got
Well,
all
yeah, I agree. They both look great, dude. So, they do. Yeah, bro. I'm totally with you, man. Michael Keaton, dude, is also, my Batman. But yeah, no, he was cool. He was good too. But I mean, it's tough for me, man. I think Keaton's obviously my number one, and then I really like Affleck. So
I have multiple Batmans.
yeah,
It's just I think that Ben Affleck is the best looking Batman, but
yeah,
89 is my favorite Batman movie. So
but it is Ben Affleck. You know, he's always gonna be that asshole from Fashionable Male.
back of the Volkswagen.
Right? Always, bro. So anyway, guys, dude, we're gonna get into this, guys. It's really cool, man. Awesome talking about both these Batmans. Exciting time for DC fans, man, through and through. But yeah, we're gonna get into this, man. Let's do this. So last week we went through, I think we got 15-16 figures last week on the 2023 releases. I've updated this. I have added Batman. I added the Spider-Man because those technically are kind of out. Well, they will be. So those are thrown in here, but yeah, I want to take a look, man. I know that a couple. So we kind of randomized this last week, but we decided that we'll go ahead and pull some specific ones today since we have a lot to go through, and some of these you guys actually have with you right now. So if you do, let me take a look at the list here, and I will put a poll in the chat. This is kind of what we're doing, guys. If you missed last week, well, I'm going to go ahead and put a poll. If you can't read the poll, we're going to tell you exactly who we're bringing up, and the 4 options will be S, A, B, or C on what you guys feel the overall grade is for the figure. But I don't know, CT, do you have one handy?
I do.
Okay.
I have the Inquisitor.
Okay, well then let's bring in, I should be able to pull him in. Why did I bring in Spider-Man? What the heck? So here he is, Grand Inquisitor. I always put him right here in the C area just so you guys can see it. But well, dude, let me start with you, CT, then. Actually, man, I'm gonna bring you up and I'm gonna put a poll in the chat here for you guys to go ahead and grade here. So we're gonna do the Grand Inquisitor. And we're going to do S, A, B, and C, my friends. And the voting is now. So you've got him in hand. He's USB. Interesting, right? He's one of the first that are out now.
He is. He is. I'm digging the USB. I know people are saying they don't seem to think it's as bright. It is definitely brighter. I would say brighter. When you go ahead and you unplug the actual saber and you look down at the light coming out, it's bright. It
looks
almost squint. you know. Yeah.
Can we see it again? Is it possible? I mean, I know you said it looks, on camera maybe not so much.
And I think the difference is the plastic in the thickness of this saber versus I compared this to Darth Maul, and because he had the double saber, and his was much thinner, and but when they were side by side, they seemed like they were the same brightness. But overall, when I disconnected it and I looked at it, I could tell that this was brighter. When I put Darth Maul's blade in there, it was brighter. So I do believe the USB ultimately is brighter. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You have a couple of options on the back. It's got this little power port here, and you can put it on his belt, or it comes with a clip, so you can put it on the stand itself. So you can clip that port onto the actual stand and then just plug it in so it's not moving around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm digging the USB. The figure itself, you know, it's like a standard figure. He's in armor. His articulation's pretty good. The face sculpt. This is where, you know, whether you like the adaptation that they gave or not. As far as does it look like the actor? Yes, it does. It looks like the actor, and the sculpt is good. Because of that USB, you know, that this is a tough one to grade. I got to tell you, because I'm not crazy about this figure in general. His role in the movie, I do like his history, his canon history within Clone Wars, but that USB technology for Hot Toys, I had to get it. I had to have it.
Right.
In the hopes that the other Inquisitors would be also coming. So I'm going to put him. Oh boy.
Ooh, tough one, huh? I don't think it's an S. That's safe to say.
Yeah.
You're probably leaning towards B.
I'm gonna put him at an A.
Oh, an A. All right.
I'm gonna put him at an A.
Okay.
I think some people might regret letting this guy get by him. I know he waitlisted and he went out. I got him on a wait list conversion. So if those other Inquisitors come out, you know, people are gonna wish they had.
I know, right? That's the thing. I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna do. So, all right.
Yeah.
So CT's.
I'm gonna go with an A.
All right. All right. Dude, Austin Nichols in the house. What's up, my man? Dude,
Yo,
shout
yo.
out, man. What is good, my friend? Dude, thanks for coming in tonight. Okay, so CT's doing an A. Hector, again, you're always judging things just based off the figure, regardless of whether you're picking it up. So I'm pretty sure you're not getting this, but
Nope. Man, so the thing is that, like, figures that kind of need its other ensemble to really shine hurt the score for me, dude. So I mean, I can't go higher than an A, but I can't go lower than a B. So I'm gonna give it a B. I think it would look great with the Riva and the other Inquisitors as one package. It will look great, but I think I don't know. Uncle Fester by himself might not look too cool, in my opinion.
You call him Uncle Fester, man.
that's great, man. That's great, dude. All right, so you're going with a B. And Bloomer, my man, what are your thoughts, dude?
Yeah, I think it's right there straddling that line of like B. I don't think it's below average by any means. I think it's a good sculpt, a good figure. I would say B, just straight on with it.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. I think I would probably follow suit. I don't have him yet in hand, but I would probably say a B as well. I think he looks great. Again, I didn't watch Rebels, so this was my introduction to the Grand Inquisitor. So I have a different, perception, I guess, right? Because that's where I first saw him, was in the Obi-Wan show. I thought he looked cool. He had a really cool kind of like gothic vibe, little vampire vibe, kind of, sort of. It's a little hard to explain, but I thought he was cool, man. The character himself didn't really do too much, but neither did anybody in that show for that matter. But as far as Hot Toys, I think they nailed it, from the accuracy of the show. As CT pointed out, a lot of cool USB tech. I mean, we didn't have that a couple years ago. I mean, it's pretty exciting seeing all this, come into fruition. So I'd probably give it a B myself. I'm also kind of in that fence where it's like, damn, if they give us the other Inquisitors, then it would be really nice to have all of them. As a standalone, kind of rough for me. He's kind of, I don't think that by himself is very, very cool, to be honest. Maybe pair him with a couple of Purge Troopers, you know, or some other Inquisitors if they come. So, but that's just for me. Like, I don't think it'd be cool just by himself. It doesn't fit quite. So, a B. Fortunately, I have a couple Purge Troopers, so we'll have to see. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll on this one here in like 10 seconds. Pretty damn cool though, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing more and more USB tech, man, as we progress, man.
They would get me on the Inquisitors because I know you feel me on this one, but they've got to do a Trilla. Somebody's got to figure out how to do a Trilla, bro. Like, the helmet is just too good. It's too good.
Yeah, imagine that shit all lit up and then the
oh
saber.
My, yeah. Cal Kestis for that, you know, to add to that as well.
We getting that shit. We got a Scout Trooper Commander. That's it,
bro. That was so weird. They just went
so weird. But you know,
radio silence with that.
Yeah, I think patience. I think eventually we'll get one. So
Summer Fair, here it comes.
Well, you never know. Yeah, maybe. We thought that this summer, but you know. So I don't know. But I went ahead and ended the poll. We are in the lead with 45% for a B. We had 28% C, 22% A, and 3% S tier. So shout out to them, that 3% out there, man. Who got it and really enjoy it. So we're gonna move him. He will be our second B tier dude of the year, my man. Bloomer.
They know not what they do, Lord. They know not what they do.
Is that what it is? All right.
Yeah.
Bloomer, you've got something nearby. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What do we have here? I can kind of see. I'm half tabbed over. Which one is this?
We
is this
have the Andrew Garfield. So this is the quote unquote No Way Home, but the Amazing Spider-Man 2.0.
Okay, let's bring you up really quick, and I will add
I
a
got
new
him in
poll.
a Santa hat. So happy holidays, everybody.
I love it. I love it. Let me see if I can just do. I'm just gonna write Andrew, guys. So you picked him up. You're super stoked. What do you think overall?
Yeah, I know there was a lot of different discourse with this figure when it first came out, especially with the lenses. And I went back and watched TASM 2, or the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and the lenses are accurate, right? And people wanted the lenses that showed up on No Way Home, but this isn't a No Way Home figure. This is TASM 2. So when we actually kind of critique it within that realm of TASM 2, I think this is a really good figure. There are things like the hands, like a friend of the program, Leo Rockwell, he said Mickey Mouse hands. And that is true. The hands, they didn't quite get the color matching correctly. Something that the Hot Toys has done. I can't wait to see with the classic comic book Spider-Man that's coming soon. But other than that, there was one thing that I loved. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to show on the screen here. But what was it? Like, how did you do that? Really, it is that there's an extra ratchet joint at the shoulder, so really the arms can lay a little bit more flush, against the body. So giving that slender look. And that's something that's been very difficult to do with just about almost any Hot Toy, let alone Spider-Man as well. So I really love that they did that. And then it's obviously Andrew Garfield's body is much different than Tom Holland's and Tobey Maguire's. So they had to really go in there and give us a nice, sculpted body that represents him very well. But if I were to give this a grade, just in terms of the fact that we've already had this before, I'm really hard pressed to say anything above like a B+.
Okay, all right. So that's decent. That's above average. I mean, you're excited to have it. It's nothing, home run hitting for you, but definitely welcome.
And I have the just regular version without the base, because the base is just like, it's not a full lizard. Looks cool. Yeah. But if I'm gonna get lizard, I'm gonna either get a comic book version where he still has lab coat and he's like ripping out of it, or it's gonna be a video game where it's a big fucking behemoth. So yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get me to get a lizard in my collection. That's just how I'm coming.
That's fair, bro. That is fair. All right, so you're doing a B. I want to just take it backward. We'll hit Hector on that one. We've got Andrew Garfield, Amazing Spider-Man.
Uh-oh. Is my mic all messed up?
No, you're okay.
Oh, okay. That's just on my end. I'm gonna have to say an A. And I'm not really a fan of his movies either. But any Spider-Man is a good standalone figure for sure. I can't go S tier because wasn't this the Spider-Man that had an issue with the head where it easily come off?
Yes, so it has, both of them have it. It's this 2-prong like attachment instead of just like the normal pegs or like the systems that we're used to. It like the head is like attached by 2 plastic prongs that, you know, basically flesh into the plastic base at the neck. And it definitely reduces, you know, articulation, but what it gives you is a full-on flesh, like, you know, mesh neck. So when you move, you really see the material of Spider-Man's suit twist with it. Just like if you wore a turtleneck or a suit for yourself, you would see that material twist. It just gives that sense of like believability that we haven't been able to get with other Spider-Man figures.
Okay, well there, yeah, I will give it an A. I think all Spider-Mans are cool. If between the 3, you can always choose who is your Spider-Man out of the 3, and if Andrew is one, then yeah, I would. I know it's a little too early, but I'm probably gonna put all 3 of these suckers in the A category, to be honest. But yeah, I give it an A. Great figure.
All right. Hector with an A. CT coming in.
Yeah, I am. I'm right there with Hector. I think this is an A. I think it should have been S tier had they tackled that sculpt and took it. Had they attacked this figure like they did Ben Affleck's, you know, if they 2.0 this, I have it.
Oh, you have it as well. There we go.
Yeah. I think it's got great shelf presence. He looks great. I'm happy with the face sculpt, but I've seen the pictures side by side, and I agree. There was room for improvement. So if you're going to get into these 2.0s, I think you really owe it to the collectors and the people that bought your 1.0 to go ahead and take the time and improve it. So
yeah,
there are a couple things that they could have done with this figure. Any Spider-Man, like Hector was saying, I feel any Spider-Man like this should be an S tier type character. You need these 3 for this line, you know. So it's critical if you're going after that line. And I'm gonna give them an A-. You know, I know 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 says B+. I could almost be convinced. But I'm going to give him an A-. I think he looks great on my shelf. I find myself walking over there and admiring him quite a bit. So,
all right, okay. So you're teetering. All right, that's fair. That's B A-. Yeah, no, I would say, you know what, Spider-Mans are cool, man, and it's been a while, dude, since we had an Andrew. Yeah, it probably could have been better, but you know, you guys
should have been. You know, if you get a 2.0, should have been. We know it could, but they should do this when they 2.0.
You know, and I don't want to cut you off, Mafia, but there was also that weird situation with Andrew Garfield's likeness, not with just with Hot Toys, but across all toy companies that wanted to approach that figure. It had to be. It couldn't. None of those got done in the No Way Home license. All of those got done in the TASM 2 license. So that was already something very weird before we got it. And so, beside all of that, I just think there was a couple things they could have done that would have, you know, brought it into the upper echelon. But as a movie figure in itself, B+.
Yeah, they could have. You know, maybe they had restrictions.
Yeah,
and that's why it was kind of released, sort of, you know, bottlenecked, you know, so to speak, right? Where they were like, well, we're we can only do so much. I don't know, but you're right. That's right. They didn't put him out as a No Way Home situation. So definitely something going on with licensing there with Sony and probably the agencies, you know, all that stuff. There's a lot of all this behind the scenes stuff.
Somebody wants to get paid and nobody wants to pay him that amount. A stalemate. Yeah.
Totally, dude. So Justin McFly though in the house, dude. What is up, my man? Just woke up. Let's go. What up, dude? My dude. And they call me Queso Blanco. What's up, my dude? Also in the house, man. Yeah, I mean, I would probably agree with you guys. I just say because it is a Spider-Man, it's an actor, a Spider-Man actor from a movie. I think that kind of almost puts it in that A category, just because, like you said, he could be a standalone figure. What if you just really liked Amazing Spider-Man? You know, boom, there you go. You've got an Andrew. So yeah, he should have probably been better, but due to whatever reasons, this is how he is. I don't by any means think he's horrible. So I would probably put him in like between an A and a B, somewhere in there, B+, A-, somewhere right there. You know, it would have been cooler if he got the diorama, but yeah, they sold it separate, so it's like kind of weird, right?
So dumb.
Yeah, that could have really like set it apart. I think it could have elevated up, you know, possibly to you know, A+, S.
Does Toby have like a huge base for the deluxe too?
He has Sandman.
Yeah.
Is it as extravagant as the lizard one? Or no?
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah,
there's one's got Doc,
you know. Yeah.
One's got Doc Ock, the tentacles, and the other's got a Sandman. And
maybe the rights thing played a role in that shit too. So,
it really could have been, because it's kind of a little bit of a minor miracle that they were able to pull all that together and get all these actors back.
Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that lizard is No Way Home.
Lizard.
I don't think that lizard is TASM 2.
No, it's not branded. Yeah, you're right.
So the lizard got branded No Way Home, but the Spider-Man, that's it. That's something freaky going on over there.
Yeah, my man. Amir, man, S tier, bro. Yeah, top tier, man. It's top of the top, bro. So, you know, take it like that. Yeah, Bob. Pretty much, man. The best of the best, man, in your guys' opinion. So I'm going to end the chat poll here. We have 50 votes on that one. Jeez. All right. So we've got, what is it? B, 46%. So he's going to be coming in, B back to back. All right. So he's our third.
Wow, the chat with the B.
Yeah, hey, the people have spoken. Man. Okay, so, and that runner-up was obviously A at 25%, S tier at 18%, and just plain old C at 10%. Awesome, dude. Okay, we're gonna go through a few more, guys. We still got some time, man. But I know some of you guys had some figures handy. I think I may kick it back to CT, man. There's some Star Wars nearby you, yeah?
Yeah. I gotta get Jesse.
Is it Jesse? I can't read this shit for the life of me. You have a Jesse near you, though, yeah?
I do.
Jesse Spano.
Jesse Spano. Stay by the bell.
Oh my!
Right, I'm gonna bring CT in right now. I'm gonna bring up a poll while I look for this damn icon. So we have Jesse. This is from the Clone Wars, my man. And I already know this is gonna probably be a high rank for you, but yeah, he did. And I forgot he came out this year. So I was like, yeah, wait a minute, didn't he come out? So yeah, he does look pretty nice. Well, say your piece, my man. Jesse Spano.
Well, you're a Clone Wars collector, man. You need Jesse. There's a couple others missing here. You need fives. So we know they're coming. This is the start. Jesse's a big piece throughout the Clone Wars, throughout the whole saga. He's there to the very end. He's a strong character, and he's needed. He's needed in any Clone War collection and army building. The figure came with everything I would expect. Nice armor, came with the hologram. The face sculpt is awesome. That tattoo, you can see my camera is not the best camera out there, But man, it looks good with the light hitting it. That how they got that tattoo, they're doing those tattoos, look really good. So I'm hoping we'll see more clones coming out because a lot of them have those facial tattoos and stuff. So that's
the tat does look really cool, man.
Yeah. A little bit different armor, so that gives us hope. Every time they change that armor a little bit, we know that opens the door for more clones coming. So yeah, I expect to go ahead and get more ARC Troopers. That's the armor that he's wearing. It's an ARC Trooper armor.
And that's our first ARC Trooper then, right?
It is. Yeah, he's our first. And yeah, excited. So oh man, this is gonna be a boy.
That's a tough one, huh?
He's an A tier. I won't give him an A. He's an S tier in my world, but I contest. He's an A tier.
Well, wait, if he's S tier in your world, then he can be an S. I mean, this is all just everybody's opinions. I mean, or do you feel like he's not an S tier in your world? I mean,
I don't think he could be improved on. I can't think what I could have done. The head sculpt's right on point. I'm gonna go S tier then. Yeah.
Okay. You bump
How
him
are
up.
you guys? The hell, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the hell with everybody. I don't care. S tier.
Oh yeah, no,
Let's
exactly.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Was it Keith? Keith out there? Yeah, I'm not gonna give any Clone Wars, Star Wars figure a B or C. That's why there's a panel to balance me out.
There it is. Yeah, 100%.
But there are no B, C Star Wars characters. Stop it. They don't exist. Why would they even make them? C. I mean S. S tier. Yeah, Jesse.
S tier. Okay, all right. So we got an S for you. I would say,
come on.
For me, seeing him, seeing the photo, seeing him in hand with you guys, I mean, I'd probably give him an A. I would give him an A. He's, not only that, he's a very sought after piece. He looks amazing. That head sculpt is awesome. The tattoo really brings it out, man. And like I said, ARC Trooper. So I mean, there's a lot.
You can see the gleam in his eye on my shitty camera. Come on.
He does look pretty badass, man.
Are you kidding me? You want to start collecting clones? Look at.
I don't have this.
Look at his eye. Look at him gleaming eyes, man. You want to order him? Get him now. You need him.
That's fine.
He looks great. He looks great, man.
Damn right.
He just says, "Wait, no S from CT. The world is ending." What's Mafia gonna say? He starts season 3 was mid. It just froze over. No, he gave it an S. He gave it an S. He changed his mind.
It is an S.
Changed his mind.
Yeah, he might have typed that in. I did float an A. God.
Yeah.
Forgive me, my clone brothers. Forgive me.
I know. It's pretty funny. Brad says, I gave it a C just to be an ass. That's fair. That is totally fair, man. All right, so Hector, we're moving on. Jesse.
Ooh. I went from Jesse the Mind Ventura to Jesse the Clone Ventura. That's right. Ask yourself, who was the first clone to really know what behind the scenes of Order 66 was? It sure wasn't the Chancellor's Burger King order, that's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him for A for the letter awake, because my eyes are wide open to the Empire. Now ask yourself, who won?
Okay, man.
Thank you, Jesse.
The answer is in there somewhere. I promise.
I give it an A for awake.
Dude,
that's how the game's played.
All right, so A tier, my man, dude. Jesse Ventura, dude, that's fucking awesome. Bloomer, I guess finally on Jesse. My man.
Yeah, just looking at this figure and especially just remembering people unboxing this figure in Discord as well. I think that this figure has a lot of 2 different head sculpts, the swap outs, right? It has a decent base from what we saw there. It's not like extravagant by any means or things like that. But in terms of representation of that clone, I think it's very spot on. So yeah, I'm right there in the A+ category because I think it does everything it needs to do to encapsulate that character and immortalize that character in 1/6 scale. So yeah, I think it's just an A+.
Ooh, A+ up there. Choosh. So he's up there. He's up there, man. All right. El Professor.
Any name clone, man. Any name clone. They have to bring it with those guys. Every single one of them have a personality. They have a backstory. They have a life, and it's incumbent on Hot Toys to get those characters right. So glad this one was a knockout of the park for Clone Wars collectors.
Hey, he really is, man. He really is, man. Hey, channel members in here, man. Let's get some Marios in the chat, dude. Come on, some Mario.
Mario.
You guys got that Mario? Because he's saying S all day for all clones. He's probably not wrong, man. I mean, he loves them. He loves his clones, man. Yeah, Vaughn, no sculpt. That is kind of a bummer on that one, but dang, bro. Okay, well, before we end it, what are we at here now? I'll give you guys a few more seconds. We're at 52 votes. And yeah, I would say okay, so we got S, A's, B's, A's. That's pretty high. Let's end it. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
Man.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. What does it mean to play us out? All right, let's roll. What do we got here? It's lagging a little bit. There we go. Justin's got some Marios in the chat, dude. Love it, man. It's great. All right, so we hit A. Okay, 32% says A, 26% is C as a runner-up. Very closely followed by B at 23%, and 17% of you guys S tier. So, yeah. All right, we've got him. He's going up to A. And this will be cool, man, because, by the time we're done with all of this through the end of the month, man, hopefully by the end of the year, I think we're going to tally up all the S tiers, and the S tiers are going to be going against each other, man.
That's a tough list.
Ooh,
that is a tough one, man. That is a tough list. Man, what else do we got here? Do we have anything else on hand? That's a tough one. Let's see.
I have that C-3PO.
You do? Oh, you also have Moon Knight too, right?
Yes, I do have Moon Knight.
Where is our Moon Knight, guys? He should be here on the list. Moon Knight. Let's bring him.
Oh, I thought you were just in. There it is.
There he is. Let's bring Moon Knight into the equation here. I'll put a link in the chat real quick while you're doing that. Oh, you grabbing him right now? Here, let's just.
Yeah, I'm grabbing him right now. So give me a second.
All right. Let's see if we can. Oh, maybe I can type it. Let's see. Can I just do? Can I do this? Let's see. We'll do S-A, guys. And I know weird. YouTube's being weird. I don't know why.
Everybody wants us to redo RoboCop.
Yeah, this is RoboCop's right here, guys.
We already did it, brothers.
We did
S-tier.
RoboCop. We did.
S tier.
He is definitely up there.
Yeah.
But here, I'll go ahead and put it in the chat right now, man. And we're going to bring this up. Bam, Moon Knight. Okay, it's in the chat right now, my friends. If you can't read it, it's SABC. I don't know why some people said the new YouTube app on the phone is not working right. So there's that. So we're going to actually just start with Bloomer then, man. You've got him in hand. I know you were excited, man. I remember we were talking in Discord forever, and he was finally out. Finally got him in.
The schizophrenic Marvel Batman is fantastic. This damn thing is something that I wasn't quite sure that I was going to get in my collection when I first, saw Hot Toys, solicited him. But over time, just looking at him and then taking a look at the show, I was just like, I have to get this guy. And he's an S tier. Look, we've got this pliable. Look at this. Look at what this can do. Like, this is so wired. I just hope that Batman and Superman get this type of stuff for those who like wired capes, because this stuff just you can literally just
cape really sell it for you. Is that what elevates it to an S, or
It's not only that, but it's the materials that they use in terms of getting poses off. This guy can pose pretty well, right? Like he can. I'm sorry, the angles is messed up. But his knees can
you're good,
bend.
bro.
His arms can bend. He can do virtually anything you want him to do. Right? You get some good poses off.
Fairly easy to articulate.
Fairly posable. He's got a lot of different accessories as well. You know, these moon rings or batarangs, basically. And then also his head. This is an actual solid piece. You know, a little. You know, not solid piece, but a nice little malleable piece of plastic. And as you can see, his light is bright in his eyes.
Yeah.
And boom. You set it down, and then you get that. You probably can't get it.
Yeah, it's a little hard to. Oh yeah. There you go. Damn, that is pretty badass, dude. And
It's a hell of a figure, man. It's S for me.
man, hell yeah. Well, 𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘 Santa is S tier as well. This is a figure of the year contender.
Yep.
I love posing it. Charlie the Unicorn is in here as well. He can do anything except take off his mask, Bob says. But yeah, that could be a drawback if you wanted a head sculpt for sure. But Charlie says A tier because you can't eat Cheetos and handle this figure. It's kind of funny, man.
True.
Oilers also can't trust late bloomer. He'll always be blooming late.
He's so stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man.
Not wrong.
Clinton says S plus though if it had a head sculpt. But dude, I'm a little shocked right now at the chat, man. We are overwhelmingly in the lead with S tier, but we'll bounce it around a little bit. I'm gonna go to CT, my dude. And I don't remember if you picked him up.
Yeah, this is horse shit. This is a B.
Oh,
yeah. This is a B character. You people need to wake up. Stop it. He doesn't have a head sculpt. You're gonna throw my Andrew in a goddamn B.
Oh,
yeah. Well, call it what you want. If Andrew's a goddamn B with a head sculpt, then Moon Knight with his wedding dress is a B.
Wow, y'all hear that, chat? You heard it, chat. You heard that.
B.
Not just me. You heard that.
Got to give me the head sculpt, man. Come on.
okay, all right. So B.
We're gonna get another Moon Knight. You know, they should have just gave the head sculpt. Did it right.
You know, you guys. You know I'm right.
Yeah.
You want to take back. You hit that button too early. You hit the damn button too early. You're thinking right now. All of you are thinking right now.
I'm standing on business.
God damn it, he's right. I hit that button too early. It should have been a B, but it's okay. We got other characters.
You can't refresh the stream either. You've already clicked.
That's funny, man. Hell yeah. So you're going with the B then?
Yeah, B.
B. Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you prefer a head sculpt. Some people don't. That's all right. Everybody's got an opinion. CT's in the kitchen serving up hot cakes. Hot cake takes. Hot cake takes, man. But that shit's pretty damn funny. Wait, says, "Oh dang, CT, did you not get your Dunkin' Donuts coffee today?"
I get my Dunkins every day. Come on.
Ben Affleck got his.
Yeah, and you're damn right. I am a New Englander. Yeah, don't even come at me with the Patriots, man. They're dominating the NFL. I've drank all your tears, so just stop it. Don't even freaking come at me with the Patriots.
Oh, it's pretty awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. All right, Hector, my dude.
Look, listen, this show is incredibly forgettable. I don't even remember it.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, this figure's eternal, baby, because that cape of a man of many capes, a shitty cape can destroy a figure. But this figure has an amazing cape. I think it's the best cape Hot Toys has ever come out with. I mean, the wire's strong, it shapes great. I mean, it's a badass looking figure. Look, fuck the show. The show sucks with that figure. Top tier, baby. S all day. All day.
S, huh?
S. Like, it's great. It's awesome.
Wow.
Like, you said it better than I could.
He did. I mean, listen, because we all know that the show was kind of but it's Moon Knight. So regardless of how you look at it, if you wanted a Moon Knight is
that's why they didn't do the head sculpt, because we would have been stuck with a mid-show and reminded of it. Now I could just look at this suit and be like, that's Moon Knight. I don't give a fuck about that damn Disney Plus bullshit. That's Moon Knight now.
Yeah,
That's all I'm thinking about.
I guess you're right, man. I guess, yeah. Well, I think the people have spoken. I'll give it another 10 seconds in the chat, but dude, it's looking like this is going to be, wow. It's gonna be
I
our
think
fourth
they
STR, I think.
they didn't give you a head sculpt so you don't get bash what's his face from the sequel trilogy.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
You could have. Yeah. That could, or maybe they just thought, the show didn't have a lot of reception, so they didn't bother doing a head sculpt. I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
That is.
Or maybe they didn't, relinquish license. Who knows? But either way, it looks like the community has spoken, and Moon Knight will be our fourth S tier figure for 2023. Holy shit! I mean, I'm shocked.
It's that good. I think I have to agree with the audience. It's great, man.
Yeah,
Badass.
52% S tier, 27% A, 20% B, and 0% C. Wow, nobody even gave him an average. Shocking.
Mercy score.
Wow.
Score.
Is that what it is? I mean,
Yeah, it is. I don't get it.
Look, the people have spoken. He is up there with Luke Skywalker and RoboCop.
Yeah. They couldn't have made him any better, right? They couldn't have made him any better. Like,
Remains to be seen, I guess.
No, bro.
It's okay.
That molded hoodie is a great idea.
It's
'Cause
horseshit.
you never have to fuck with it. Look at that. That
Yeah,
looks
I thought that was a great
badass.
idea too, the molded hood for sure.
Yeah, man.
Is that the biggest S tier blowout? I mean, I don't remember. We'd have to check the votes, man. I think Luke instantly shot to S as soon as we started last week. So
And we banished all those who didn't vote S for that one. So
yeah, 100%, dude. That's what shit. Yeah, dude. Dude. All right. So let's see what we have on this list, man. Do we have another one? CT, do you have something near you, perhaps?
I mean, clones all day. Let's go with this guy here.
All right. Well, who are you grabbing? And I will bring you up and we'll start a poll.
I'm not going to pressure the audience to vote C on whatever he's about to do just to trigger him. But
Yeah. All right. So what are we bringing here?
No, I'm getting his ass.
Yeah,
All right. So this looks like this is Crosshair, right?
Crosshair. Yep.
All right.
Oh, he would pull out. I actually like this guy.
All right. The poll is up, my friends, in the chat. Crosshair. Damn, he does look badass.
Yeah.
Can I find him in this list? All right. Well, while I look for him, the poll is up in the chat. If you could, CT, tell us your thoughts on Crosshair.
All right. I wish I got two of these. This guy sold out, got away from me really quick. My son is also a collector. Collects 3 3/4. But we watch Clone Wars and Bad Batch. We've always watched the shows together, and really wanted to do an Imperial. I wanted Crosshair in his Imperial armor, which is all black, and I don't think we're gonna get it. So I wanted to get two of these in case that didn't happen, so I could paint it for him and get him that Imperial Crosshair. Love this character. He's taking the Bad Batch to a whole other direction. I think we're going to learn a lot more about Crosshair as it comes. The head sculpt, I wish I had it here. It's put away. I would have pulled it out. Looks great. Comes with the toothpick. Actually, I think that toothpick is the one that I'm using for my Cad Bane.
Is there a way I can see him again? Because I was setting everything up. I didn't get a chance to look at him, if possible. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if it's in your way there, Mike. Sorry, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, he looks pretty freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah. The gun can be broken down. You can configure it into like 3 different configurations. It can attach to his backpack here. That's magnetic. That was a nice touch. Again, his armor is unique. So this isn't just a typical Clone Wars painted over, right? They had to design the whole helmet and a lot of it body pieces in the backpack. So loving this figure. Love the head sculpt. I wish I had it here to show you folks. But it was as impressive as Jesse's head sculpt. And, what's really
interesting about the Bad Batch is that they're mixing it, right? They've got to create this likeness from the animated series that isn't truly the animated series. It's a Tamara Morrison hybrid mix, and so far they've nailed it every time. I don't know how they're doing this, but Hot Toys is nailing the Bad Batch with their likenesses. So his likeness, his head sculpt came out really good. Crosshair's he's S tier, man, all day, twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday. Whew. Well, that's very well, man. Holy shit, dude. Okay. He does look badass, dude. I mean, and you know, I've seen you guys in the chats here, man. Funky Cold Santa says, damn, figure's still chilling at $500 on the secondary market.
Yeah. He sold out, man. He could grow more. He could grow more.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. Blaze Nate says Razor Ramon toothpick. Okay, it's S tier. That one's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Jedi Chris,
Hey, yo.
Head skull with toothpick, man.
Destroys Moon Knight. That's fucking funny.
Yeah. Moon Knight didn't come with the goddamn head sculpt.
Yeah, I suppose you're
we
right.
We even got the toothpick.
Yeah, you're right. Keith Lee, man, are we basing our votes on the figure or character? Whatever you feel, bro. This is all just arbitrary, man. Like whatever you guys feel overall. Like, are you satisfied? You know, how satisfied are you with it? You know, it could just be that you love the character, or you just think that, you know.
Keith, what's going through my head is that, you know, did they bring it? Did they, you know, is the character comparison, is it there? Did they do it? And I think with the Bad Batch, it's very unique because they're creating this different likeness. So they're taking a big gamble when they do that. And you know, whether people are going to like it or not. In this one, the people had spoken. This thing sold right out. And
yeah, it really did.
Yeah, you see the prices.
It was like a blink of an eye.
Oh, wow.
You know, I had considered it because I was like, well, maybe I'll do the Bad Batch, but I don't know. Space is always a fucking problem, and they look awesome together. That's where you're like, oh man. Yeah, we talk about that a lot. How some certain figures are just kind of, they're really, I don't want to say lackluster, but they're just not as cool, man, unless you have them complementing one another, right? So when you see like a full team like that ready to go, bro, that elevates it elevates all of them, in my opinion. So,
oh yeah,
that's really tough, man. What do you think on that then, Hector? So we're talking Crosshair, Bad Batch, clones, Star Wars.
I don't have a huge emotional attachment to this character or the show, but I will repeat what you said, that you're gonna have to put him. You're gonna have to. He looks great with the team. Me personally, I don't know how great he would look on his own, but I can't put him in the same category as Uncle Fester. So I'm gonna put him in an A because that team's gonna look great together. And I just think. Plus, troopers have a lot of accessories too, man. So
yeah, and they're all unique looking too. The Bad Batch,
yeah.
You know, like CT was saying, they're all different. I mean, they really kind of are one of a kind.
They are takes on actual 80s characters.
They are.
So come on, man. They got to be talking to you. They got to be pulling on you a little bit.
They were pulling on me a little bit, bro. They really were. And I saw Hunter and Echo, and I was like, okay, you know, all right, let's see how this goes. And I was thinking about it, and then Crosshair was like a blink of an eye, bro. I just didn't even. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
it didn't take that long for me to like even try to like deliberate on it, and he was gone. So I was like, well, guess we're not doing that. Yeah, because I don't think he's worth $500. So, you know, but that's just preference, not that to take away from the character. I just wouldn't want to spend that kind of money.
We got Wrecker and Tech is coming next, and
yeah, dude, that's freaking.
That pretty much completes the line. I don't think we're gonna get Omega.
But are you gonna get that season 2 look? Are you getting that?
I'm fine. You know, I'm gonna hold here. The way Hot Toys is rolling stuff out, I'll be sad. I'll get it. God damn it! You know I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you'll end up getting it. You'll end up getting
bitch.
But if there was an area where I wanted to throttle back, like we always talk about, you know, that would be an area where I would want to focus. I'm not that crazy about the the season 2 uniforms, anyways. So we'll see. All clones, all Clone Wars, Bad Batch, all day, all the time.
You're totally in on that, yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. Well, and then Bloomer, I guess, my man. I don't know. You're not picking up clones, though, are you?
F.
Ooh,
God damn.
I'm messing with you. This is actually my favorite out of the Bad Batch. I hated that he brought this up because I was gonna hate on it just like irrationally for no reason. But I mean, I might choose the next one. Yeah, I'll choose the next one. But as far as this guy goes, Crosshair, I think they did this really fantastic. I mean, it's got you got 2 different options for head sculpt. You got a very individualized paint scheme for the Bad Batch that goes into the those trooper figures. So it's a different take on a clone trooper in general. And so I think with the accessories and of course the toothpick, I think this is like A+.
Ooh, okay. Damn. So you guys are all giving pretty high grades, man. That's dude. Yeah, I would give him an A as well. He just looks badass. Maybe if I was a huge fan, he would be S tier for me. I think he does kind of check all those boxes though, man. He's really unique looking, right? He's got, not only the helmet, but the head sculpt. He's stupid expensive now on the secondary market. I mean, if you were to factor these things in, right? Usually that is dictated by demand, popularity, right? Limited supply, whatever, what have you. So all that together, yeah, he could be up there. I mean, I see a lot of people in the chat. I mean, dude, S tier is running up.
I'm sorry. Is that I see Moon Knight up there, right? I do see Moon Knight in that S tier category. You people put him there. You drag that S tier. You dragged it down with Moon Knight, man. So,
well,
you open the door for my boy Crosshair.
Is that what it is?
Oh man.
Oh geez. All right. Well, listen. Yeah. I mean, I'll give it a few more seconds, guys. Cast your votes. We're at 48 votes right now, and I think he's gonna land. He's probably gonna land A tier, dude. So. Yeah, I'm excited for everybody who is getting Bad Batch, because when you guys have the team together, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, if it came with a zappy head, it would be an easy S. Don't understand the reference, but all right, my man.
I'll ride with you.
All right, if you guys know, I don't know. But Squad of Elite Clone Troopers, also known as Clone Force 99, consisting of Hunter, Wrecker, Tick, Crosshair, and Echo. Yeah, A tier is not a bad thing, my man. Yeah, dude. So we're gonna go ahead and end the poll on that one, guys. And yeah, A, 43% A tier, 27 S, 19% B, and 9% C. Yeah, we got a good amount of A's. We got a good amount of A's this year. Wow. Okay. All right. We're definitely going to do like 4 parts for this. I think every Tuesday we're going to have to, because we're like halfway through it now. Maybe. We could probably do a couple more, guys. I don't know if there's any in particular, or are we going to randomize one?
Randomize it. Where's your positivity ray, CT? Shoot that son.
Oh, the positive. Yeah, let's hit the positivity ray. All right, what did I grab?
Oh!
I got the Green Goblin. I just randomly threw the cursor around, so I love it. I love it. Green Goblin then. Shit. Okay, who wants to go first on this one?
Luma, he's the
Yeah.
What?
You want to go?
Spider-Man guy. He's a Spider-Man guy.
Oh,
Wait,
you're muted.
Bloomer. Are you muted? Is he fucking up? Is Bloomer having technical difficulties?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm muted. I have one, but I'm not pulling out a Spider-Man.
No. I meant I threw up the Green Goblin.
Oh, which one? Let me see. The
normal
one that we got, the one that we already have.
Yeah. What's out, man?
Oh yeah. The sculpt was flawless. I mean, that's William Dafoe right there.
Yeah.
It's really classic. I mean, I hate to like downplay this one because I'm ready for that kind of the hobgoblin or the advanced suit, because that one just like had me like fall back in love with Green Goblin as a character. But I think this one right there that we just got from the movie, from the No Way Home and the original Spider-Man movie, I'm gonna say A, tops A. Really good space hoarder, but again, I think the figure is fantastic. There's some things with the materials as well in terms of like articulation and holding it in a pose for a couple weeks. So I'd give it an A just in terms of the things that Hot Toys was able to do to get that figure out there. But there's just some things that kind of take it down from being something really special, if you will.
So not quite S for you.
Yes, not quite S.
Not quite, but close.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Speaking of close, guys, in the chat right now, man, I can't believe it's neck and neck right now, dude. 38% S tier, 41% A tier. Could this be another S tier? I don't know, guys. Cast your votes, man. We're at 29 votes right now. I would be. Oh no! Look, people are voting. The S is tipping.
You're voting too early. You're voting. You're going too early.
Maybe. So
they saw a Green Goblin and they're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. S really dropped. It's picking back up. We got some more votes. Hector, what do you think, man? Green Goblin.
We finally got an official one. That Willem Dafoe head sculpt looks great, but they doggone fucked it up when they gave him that fucking restrictive suit. And everyone's Green Goblin looks fucking ridiculous just standing upright on the glider. If you can't pose him how he is on the glider, and I'm sure some people will have the balls to do it, but you're gonna obviously run in the risk of breaking your figure if you do. And that sucks. I can't give it an A, but I also can't give it a C, so I'm gonna go for B.
Oh well, dude, you bring up a great point, man. The posability is definitely. I know Bloomer touched on a little too. Like it's. Yeah, I wonder. And some are saying that the Toys era they prefer.
Yeah,
it's just a little crazy to me, but I guess so, man. I mean, I did not pick him up because I'm not doing this No Way Home line, man. There's no way. I'm in agreement. I'm glad we have an official one finally, right? But definitely doesn't look like he can really articulate much. CT, what do you think on that, man?
Yeah, I'm going with a B on this, and for different reasons. If I remember, this is a little different. I don't like that. And I think if we polled, I think people would say that the more exclusive a figure, the more appeal it has in value it has. And this was, open, no NRD. They made this thing like wide open. A ton of people reserved this thing. I'm sure there's 1,000 of these things out, and it is, lacking in a couple of years. It should be able to articulate a little bit more, like Hector was saying. The bat suits are the same problem, but when you're coming with a glider, you've got to give it that attention. And these panels are popping off like down by the leg, and it's like, well, you can just glue it back on, and I'm sure you can. It's no big deal, but it just shows you how tight they are and how impossible they really are to pose. The sculpt is good. The figure's good. It could be better. I'm not going to get into that Toys era. I don't have it. I can't make that comparison. I know it's out there, and just the fact that people are making that claim, that enough of them are making that claim, that's not a good sign, and tough for me to put it into an S tier. And like I said, I think the one, I may be wrong on this, but I think the Hobo Goblin, that's the one I went with. I think that's the the better of the two, and I'm going to put this at a B.
Okay, no, that's fair. B is good. B is good. Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's a tough one for me too, man. Because again, that articulation's not gonna look. And I know some people love. This is a weird thing, right? Because the No Way Home is kind of a mix of everybody, right? So a lot of people just really love Tobey Maguire, right? In general, like those Spider-Man films. So there's gonna be I think there's an inherent draw to a lot of people there, right? Who grew, maybe some of the younger guys grew up with Tobey, and they're like, dude, I need that Green Goblin, right? It's like a must-have, regardless of the articulation, right? They just want a Green Goblin to go with a Tobey. So I definitely see the mass appeal for it, but yeah, the articulation I think is definitely gonna limit the grade, man. Because Hector, you pointed out, man, everybody just kind of looks the same, just standing kind of stiff. It's a little hard to really kind of get it where you want to get it, So I think that automatically is gonna dock it down. Definitely not B. Or C, I'm sorry, he's definitely not average. So, but he's definitely not S tier.
A lot of people pose him as if he was like a fucking Sonic's waitress coming up to your car window with the fucking pumpkin.
yeah, I can see that. Oh man, that's funny, man. Sonic. Man, if I had to pull, man, I guess I would say, I'd probably say A. I mean, he's there. He's got that draw. Like I said, it's a Tobey villain for a lot of people. That's going to be a huge appeal. But and the sculpt is good. I think the sculpt looks very good. So he has a lot going for him. He comes with the glider, but that articulation, that's gonna be a setback, dude. That's gonna be a setback for me. So I would say A. I think B would be a little too unfair. But S is too much. So guys, I'll leave it up for a few more seconds, man. Got 46 votes in the chat. Maybe we'll hit 50 and then I'll end that. But I saw a couple of you guys asking about Black Panther. Do I not have him in here? Did he drop this year?
Yeah, we had him the one from the movie, right?
Yeah, I just don't know why I don't see him in my list. I swear I got everybody so far this year.
It was like the 2.0 with the shield and
am I blind? Do you guys see him on this list? This shit's all blur to me, man.
I think it's the third row, first one.
You're right. There he is. Thank you. See, I'm blind. That shit. Oh, I just lost him. Okay. It's weird. There he is. Oh no, it's Wenwu. What the hell just happened? Third.
Yeah, it's just like everything's just shifted.
He shifted. All right, let me zoom back in. There he is. All right, so I'm gonna bring him up in here, but I'm gonna end the poll for the Green Goblin. Let's see. Where are we at, guys? We are. The poll's taking a minute to populate for some weird reason. So we'll give it a second, but I think he landed on A, but I don't know why the poll is not showing up, but I think he was A. I just can't see the percentage, but he was definitely A. He was S for a little bit.
Yeah, A was 52%.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's kind of like lagging on my end. So we're going to bring him up to A tier. Bam. Well, actually, we can bring him right there because that's made another row. Okay, cool, man. Well, then let's do. There it is. Now it finally ended. 52% A, 25% S tier, 14% C, and 8% B. Okay. Then you know what? We'll probably do one more, and that will conclude. That will conclude part two.
Someone in the chat's like, Aunt May voted C.
Bro.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty
good. Goblin is a demon. I don't know how he just blow up a lady while she's praying at her bedside.
Finish it.
That was screwy. All right, so we're bringing in Black Panther. This is an interesting figure, and because it's kind of a weird mix. It's definitely a weird mix. It's like the Civil War suit, but a lot of original movie stuff. And I don't know what I think about this. I'm gonna reserve my judgment on it. Actually, let me start with Late Bloomer because you have them, don't you?
No, I have the Civil War one.
You just had the Civil War. Okay.
I'll have that in the 2018 BP movie, but yeah, from what I've seen of this figure, the materials have been kind of reworked. It seems very stretchy. If you've also seen the Miles 2.0, it seems like they've used the same kind of black vinyl material there to wrap those figures. So it's very stretchy, it's very resilient, and they those things know how to snap back as well. The figure looks like the head sculpt in general. I know we were talking about this. Like, it looks like they used the same like mold that they had for Chadwick, but they kind of went in and added some more, they've added a little bit more flesh to the paint to kind of give it that more like there's blood circulating under the skin and give it that kind of feel. And the hair, I think the hair was sculpted just a little or painted just a little tad bit different. But as far as the posability, that was the number one thing people wanted out of that figure, right?
Yes.
And then people got it with the toe articulations, and also the body was able just to be able to do things like a ab crunch, things like that, and have a little wider range of mobility. But if you have this in the chat, please get in there and get in and vote. But I thought this was a great figure. It just, for me, I wasn't motivated enough to go and kind of get the upgrade.
Oh, well, I guess because you do have both of them. So I guess I can kind of see that, but there's definitely improvements.
Definitely, 100%. If I were to give this a grade, man, damn. With the upgrade, I don't know. I wasn't like blown away by the head sculpt. If they went back and made that like oh my god, that's like a 100% Chadwick, I think I would have gave this a S. I'm like right there with like an A to A plus in that range.
That's fair. All right. So A from Bloomer. Let's mix it up a little. Let's go to CT on this one.
All right. Man. Didn't this first one sit? Didn't this first figure like sit a long time? Wasn't he hanging around for a long time?
The movie one?
Civil War
figure.
It's a little bit of a... That's a tough one, man, because during the time, a lot of shit was sitting.
Did we need this?
Did we?
I mean, did we need... I'm thinking C. I'm thinking this is... No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
This is...
Okay.
This is,
I was like, we're going to have to talk in the Discord later.
This is an S. Absolutely, this is an S. I need this bad. This one got by me. I'm playing the odds because the first one sat, and I'm hoping that I can get this. Too much stuff came out. That's the only reason why he's not on my shelf. There was a lot that I liked about this figure. I like that mask, that tribal mask that he came with.
Yeah, dude.
I thought that was very cool. I thought the suit, like you said, it was kind of like is it like a hybrid?
Well, it's still the OG suit. It's just Shinobi even points it out here. Yeah, he had it like briefly at the beginning of the film, so that's kind of why they include. It's sort of like how they did the stealth suit cap, and it's labeled Endgame because he kind of wore it right at the beginning.
Honestly, I don't know if we'll get another Panther. I don't think we'll get another Chadwick. I think this is, your opportunity, and they put a lot of attention into this particular Panther, knowing, the circumstances, keeping everything in mind. So it's a great figure, man. And I'm bummed that this was one that got by me, but I will have him. And I'll have that Moon Knight. I know I gave that Moon Knight some heat, but I need to get that Moon Knight in here too.
Yeah. No, totally, dude. No, that's fair. So then you're S tier.
I am. Yeah. I think it's an S tier figure, definitely.
Okay, so we got an S from CT. Hector,
you have to
my
consider
man.
them with Hot Toys going back and fixing the things that were wrong with the first one. I think that's something that everybody needs to consider in their grading process. That's the one thing I will say.
Yeah, that is true too. But yeah, let me run it by Hector on this one then, my man.
CT, never say never, man. You're always going to get the opportunity to pick up a Black Panther for 𝗕𝗘𝗦𝗔𝗡 because he is the first one. And as technology advances in this hobby, so will the reissues. So I highly believe you will get one for an anniversary or something. That being said, truth be told, this one flew so under my radar. I was under the impression that the Sherry was the last Black Panther figure we got. So I can't really fairly assess this figure, so I'm not going to give it a score. So, because I seriously did not know about it up until I think last week.
Shit. Well, that's okay. That's fair. At least, yeah, that's honest. You're
that
like,
poor shit.
Well,
you know what? I'm going to say an S, and then I'm like, you know what? One day I think I'm going to pick up this Black Panther, and I get it in the mail. I'm like, this S figure is going to be like, what the fuck? This was a B. So, I can't do that.
All right. Well, I guess for me, I'm gonna give him an S.
Really?
And maybe I'm a little biased because the head sculpt is still kind of the same one. They slightly improved the paint apps.
Right.
The accuracy is not quite there, but you know what? I think everything else makes up for it. As you mentioned, I mean, the mask is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
this is
in the shield.
Yeah, I mean, he's like basic pose right now.
So this is it right here. This is the figure we're talking about.
Yeah, this is it right here. So, they definitely improved it. Articulation is much nicer. I mean, dude, the suit feels better.
Bro, the little head, the mask head, it just gives that I gotta go back and look, but it gives like a more classic Black Panther vibe, doesn't it? Yeah, you getting me wanting to get that little mask thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, bro. So I was like, wow, you don't have this one? Like, he is really cool. Now I know some people complain, I'm gonna just pop the head right off, but because it is kind of a bitch, bro. Like, no lie, like when you try to you just got to be careful with this because you see how wedged in this sort of is. So you can be a little careful, when taking it off, just be a little slow. But I mean, yeah, it's like he's still good. But yeah, I would like a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, overall, man, I gotta go S, dude. I gotta go S. And you're right. We'll likely get another Black Panther down the road, I'm sure. But dude, for
especially
now,
if those guys go with start doing short-haired rooted stuff, and that that avenue opens up for them.
Yeah.
Who's to say they can't do a nice little natural afro, a nice little middle part, or something like that.
How nice would that be? So there's definitely ways, and if you guys want, it always happens. People always say it, man. If the sculpt is good, man, you could always improve. I mean, not to say you want to, but if you want to go get this repainted or whatever, you can, if that's something that you want to do. I mean, as long as the sculpt's good, and I think the sculpt's great. So, but for me, it's the mask.
He's got great shelf presence.
He really does.
Shield, the mask, the dag, all of it, or none of it. Even if you put some of that off to the side,
you can have him completely empty, and
he's still great. Looks great. And of course you can pose him with your Avengers, but or by himself. And if you get that throne, man, that's you have to that's my vision for him.
What I've seen in pictures is it seems like I don't know, the way that the light kind of bounces off, it seems like his suit has just got this nice it shows the vibranium weave. I feel like I can see it when I see the light bounce off of that suit.
Yes.
As opposed to the other suits that we, maybe not the 2018 because that has its own thing, but the other Civil War suit just doesn't have that light bouncing off of it quite like that one does.
No. And the Black Panther one was cool, but I wasn't a big fan of the UV light stuff on him. It's cool, but I think it kind of took away from the suit a little bit. you know, because they had to put that on there, and it, you know, whereas this is not, and it just, I feel like there's a little bit more detail here. I know that sounds a little,
Yeah, because when I see pictures, I see pictures of that, and people might use like a little bit too much of like grain, or they try to edit it. It kind of warps the image to where you see all those patterns jump out on your screen. I don't know, it's hard to explain that. It's real like kind of photography and tech talk, mumble jumbo, but that the materials in which they use for that suit just has a nice little optical illusion to it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude, for sure. And like I say, he's a great figure, man. He's a great figure, and this gives people an opportunity because, man, yeah, a lot of new collectors coming in and missed out. I mean, dude, that let's not forget, man. If you got at Civil War, Black Panther was going for a mint. I mean, he was $600-700 for a while, and now he's down to like 2-ish. But I mean, still, like, I mean, he was, and granted, I mean, he did pass away, rest in peace. But there was also, that was it, that was arguably the better of the two, and now there's an opportunity again for people. So yeah, definitely an awesome piece, dude. Guys, I'll give it a few more seconds. Maybe we can get to 50 votes. We're at 48 votes, and then we will probably wrap this segment for the evening, because we're there, man. We got a lot done though. I mean, over two parts. We're gonna we'll do next Tuesday and the Tuesday after, and I think that should
be it, unless they keep fucking dropping shit these next 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one, dude. Charlie, I would, my man, but we have already hit that 2-hour mark, dude, and I know
the audience is speaking.
Leave them wanting more. Leave them wanting more.
I know. Yeah, but there's still a lot left, guys. There's still like 30 or something. So, damn. Look at there's still some great. I'm gonna try to zoom this in real quick. Oh shit, I zoomed too much. Well, no, there we go. Is this already over? Yeah, this is what we got left. So, still quite a bit to go. We will probably continue
Mark
on.
1.
I know. I want to talk about that, but mine's not here yet. So there's a couple here that
Electro
on the list that I'll have next week. So
that's the Mark 1's the one I almost FOMO'd on today.
Mine should be here this week. So we'll definitely talk about that on next Tuesday's show. There's still some other great ones in here. There's a lot left. Yeah, dude, you're probably like 50 left. So if we can get through like 25 next week, I don't know. Maybe it'll dip into the new year. Fuck, I hope not. So
somebody said lightning round this shit.
Yeah, I think towards the end we may have to do that. And I don't know if we should be cherry picking these either, because if we do that, we're going to be left with some really. Towards the end, it's going to be like B.
No. I'll random. I'll still just move the mouse and grab one randomly, and then that way we're not like, oh, these were like the last picks, because
I'm trying to see what's out there, and
but dude, I'm telling you, that's what a great year though. 2023, guys. I mean, this is a lot of.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not. But there's still a lot.
If you're with us still, you survived. You've almost survived 2023, and it was so much stuff. And right, we were only looking at hot toys.
Yeah, we're only
looking at hot toys. There's been so much that was delivered to us this year. It was awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're gonna be out of here. You can catch us all in the Discord. Obviously, Late Bloomer, thanks for joining us, man. Today, I'm glad you had the time to come and hang out for part 2.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and you've been kind of floating around. I know you got some stuff going on Lails. I think you'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That'll be cool. And you guys are doing Figure Flex with them now too, huh?
Yes, I'm doing Figure Flex as well. And again, also in the Discord, we're doing another comic book meetup. So for our comic book club in the Spider Den, we're covering Wolverine versus Predator, or Predator versus Wolverine, the very first issue. So make sure you get on top of that. Go read that, and so you'll be ready for us on the 18th, and we'll be talking about that.
Yeah, that's next Monday, right?
Monday. Yep, next Monday.
Okay, so yeah, I can't wait for that. I put a link in the chat right now too, guys, man. If you want to join our Discord server, man, that is fun, man. Bloomer breaks down a comic on, you know, once a month, basically, right?
Yep.
So that's gonna be, this one's Wolverine versus Predator. That's the new run. I'm excited. I want to hear about it.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I want to hear about it. Because I haven't checked it out, and I'm like, dude, and I like how you do that kind of breakdown and talk about it and show the panels. So guys, come check us out if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys are in here. I'm about to just, I seen Bob's comment, but for some reason it's not really showing up in my chat for some weird reason, but I see it, Bob. I see what you're saying. And I reject your reality, bro, right there. I reject it. So I reject it. In fact, it's not even, why is it not even popping up? I see Pop Culture here. I see Costa in the house. What is good, my man? Yeah, we're just about wrapping up. I see Mario finishing out here too. Fun ranking. Why don't I see Bob's comment?
He's putting banned words on the chat, I believe.
Banned words.
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he wrote clone, so that's probably why it's not popping up in my chat, because I have that. Banned.
Wow.
I know, right? I'm just kidding.
Shots fired.
That's funny. I see yours right there. Ass. But I didn't see the clone one. That's so fucking weird, dude. So, all right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Keith. Yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap, guys. We'll do next week. I think tomorrow I'm gonna be on Brother Cousins.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have Yost on from Jazz Inc. So I'm gonna go hang out with him a little bit tomorrow.
Only right.
That out. And dude, I'm swamped though. I've got so much shit I got to do for work. So it was. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about the stream tomorrow. So that'll be kind of fun though. So come check us out over on Brother Cousins. And then the rest of the week, I'm gonna be busy with work. And then Saturday night, right? We got a Tales of the Dark Side Saturday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. That's gonna be fun, man. Mario's, will likely be there. Jay. Rob, we got a couple things in top. I got some topics. This is kind of interesting, so be sure to stay tuned for that one. I think that's about it. Yost with your morning toast over at the BC Kitchen
on WKAM FM radio.
I love it. Hector and CT, of course, dude. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for having us again.
Yeah, man. Always, dude. Always. I mean, do we have anything to discuss, or is this about a wrap?
Everyone.
Go
ahead. Oh, go. Okay. Everyone, just make sure you wake up promptly about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Eastern time. Come see us in the Scum and Villainy. That's when the day starts. Late Bloomers, part of the morning crew. We got Dylan, Iron King, Ash, sometimes Jedi Chris. Half it. What's going on, guys?
Yeah,
do it.
All right.
Shout out to Jedi Chris. Yeah. So hey, man, we're always on there. Someone's in there. So come on by.
All right. CT, what up?
Yeah, man, he covered it. We are there every morning. We go all day, but definitely first, 3 a.m., man. 3 a.m. We are waiting for all the hot toy stuff to drop. Everything to
Us
drop.
blue collar boys wake up at that time.
Things get crazy in the morning. So if you're a morning person, definitely check us out and get in the Discord. The Discord group, the family is growing. And if you like this streaming platform, this is what the Discord is. It's not a chat room. You can put your camera on, you can, or not. Some people don't want the camera on. You could just talk to us and put the voice on, your mic on, or just chat. So give it a try. If you haven't checked out Discord, come on over, man. It's a lot of fun.
It is, my man. And yeah,
quick. Can I shout out a few people from the Discord?
Let's do it.
Let me shout out all those motherfuckers over there inside the general chat who never come in the voice chats. I see you. We all talk to you.
Yeah.
Freaky K, baby. I hear you. Evangelium. Let me scroll up here. Jason's mostly in there too. Hey man, general chat, Noodle. You guys don't come in the voice. One day, hopefully, you guys will. But I just want to shout you out. We see you too, brother.
Hell yeah.
You don't have to turn your camera on, Mario. Just, I don't know, if you're on your way to work, like, hey, what's up, guys?
Dude, Jedi Chris does though, but he's like laying in bed all fucking.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Jedi Chris needs to keep his camera off.
Jedi Chris has his nocturnal emission. He wakes up and logs into Discord.
Oh, guys, let's do our the last thing I do want to mention. I forgot to mention is we are doing end of the year Discord award ceremony. And so we have a lot of different categories and awards for the people that have been in Discord. We have a lot of different characters in there. So we have people from the worst mic etiquette to Discord MVP to conversationalist awards, the most unhinged chatter. So there's a lot of different awards and nominees and of different people and different collectors. And even if you aren't nominated or and stuff and you want to vote, we will put that out in the 6 Scale Mafia Facebook group, so please be on the lookout for that. But again, that will probably take place on either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, so we're working on that, but that will be the end of the year awards in the Mafia Discord. So hope to see you guys there. That will be awesome. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, bro. I thought that was really cool, man. That was really cool. When I logged in, I was like, what are you guys talking about? And you're like, dude, got an idea. And I think it's awesome. And as Force would say,
that's
badass. Badass.
Hell yeah, man. Is there a category for seldom seen? Well, Mario's definitely going to be a candidate.
We will be doing a special acknowledgments category. No bullshit, for sure. We will be doing that. So just for people, we want to make special announcements and acknowledgments.
Yeah, and you know what? Shout out to all our friends over at LWO who stop in quite a bit. So
yep, exactly.
We always appreciate those guys dropping in, P-Rock and El Profesoro and Bretta and Christian and others. So come on in, join the fun.
Join the fun. So on a final note, we're gonna have Arnold play us out on the fly.
Hey, look, listen. All right, remember, we're almost time for Christmas, right? This is the special time to be extra kind to everyone and make sure that you're neighborly to your neighbor, all right? If you see the little old lady with the buckets and stuff, you pick up her buckets, all right? If she has the bags, right, with the groceries, you get the groceries, all right? The point of all this is it's Christmas time, the gift of giving is not just plastic dollies, it's from the heart, right? So remember two things. First of all, you're going to watch Jingle All the Way on December 24th and the 25th. In fact, you're just going to have it on loop. Forget the Yule log. We'll do the Jingle All the Way log, right? Okay? And then I totally forgot the second one because it's all about me, really, all right? So go ahead. Put the cookie down now!